Welcome, everybody, to the official European League of Football show today with Chio MVP from week 2, Zach Edwards, quarterback from the Barcelona Dragons. But first, let's take a look at the results from week 2. We had 6 great games. First one took place in Cologne between the Raiders and the Centurions with a 49-46 win from the Centurions. And then game number 2 took place in Berlin between the Istanbul Rams and the Berlin Thunder. And with a 7-41 win, the Thunder pretty much ran over the team from Turkey. But this is just the beginning of this season. So I'm sure we will see the Rams happily celebrating some wins. Then game number 3 between the Rhein-Fire and the Leipzig Kings with a second victory for the Rhein-Fire with 28-17. Game number 4 between the Wroclaw Panthers and the Stuttgart Surge with 28-25, a win from our Polish franchise. But the Stuttgart Surge, they fought hard. They led the game several times, and that was really nice to see. Game number 5 was the purple fight between the Frankfurt Galaxy and the Vienna Vikings with a win from the Austrians, 10-30. And Galaxy quarterback Jacob Sullivan was out. Let's hope he comes back next week for after this injury. And then last but not least, game number 6 between the Barcelona Dragons and the Hamburg Sea Devils. It was an explosive battle won by the Spanish franchise with 24-21. Thanks to their quarterback, Zach Edwards, who is on fire and who is joining me right now. I hope. Hi, Zach. Welcome again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Well, didn't I tell you last week that I had zero doubt that you would come back to this show anytime in the near future again?
You did say that. I'm happy to be back.
Hopefully it's exactly. Here you are. Congratulations for being the Chio MVP in week number 2 with 108 rushing yards, 202 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Zach, you are the first quarterback in ELF history with such results alone in one game, 108 rushing and 202 passing yards. And I mean, you make it look so easy. How?
I got to give my hats off to, one, my team around me. Kyle's been playing out of his mind lately, making great catches, making me look good. Our O-line's taking a huge step up this year, so they're helping me look good as well. And then coaching staff from the top down is they're putting me in good positions, and they're just letting me go do my thing and let me do what I do, I guess.
I mean, the Dragons fans must go crazy at the moment after 2 wins in a row. What feedback did you get after the game in Hamburg?
Hamburg's a great team. We knew that they were going to come ready to play. They fly around on defense. Those front seven get after the football. So we were just excited to get out of there with a win. We know how much that means in this league. They're a contender, so it kind of helped us figure out where we're at. But that was last week. We're 0-0, and we're trying to go 1-0 this week. Big divisional opponent coming up, so excited for that.
Yeah. But how did the fans react after 2 wins in a row now?
Dragon Twitter was going crazy. Dragon Instagram was electric.
On fire.
Yeah, they're loving it. Hopefully, keep this thing going. They deserve it. They were loud last year, and I'm excited for this year.
Yeah. Well, it was the first ever win against the Hamburg Sea Devils. Take us through the game a little bit, please, from the quarterback perspective. What are some of the plays to remember?
Offensively, our biggest thing was we just had to get off to a good start. Luckily, we were able to go down our first drive and score, put us up. That's always big. Get on the board first and help our defense out a little bit. And then to get the ball right back and then go down there again and put another one on the board was huge. Helped really the morale of the team, and everybody was just like, yo, we got to finish this thing and whatnot. Towards the end of the game, it kind of started to go back and forth a little bit. Fourth quarter, had to make that push, went down, got that big field goal. Shout out to Giorgio. And then the last drive, almost ruined it. Had a little fumble, had a little slip up there, but thankfully I have a great defense, and those guys made it happen. So got the ball back and able to kneel it out. But definitely one to remember. But glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was very exciting and entertaining for us, that's for sure. It didn't get boring. And there was some heavy rain during the rain. You guys are spoiled with some sunshine in Barcelona. Were you worried that the weather could affect or could have any effect on the place and you guys?
Yeah, I mean, Germany is always kind of weird with the rain. It was like on and off the whole time. It torrentially downpour, and then it was sunny like 2 minutes later. So, um, I personally hate playing in rain. I think it's just annoying from a quarterback perspective. Kind of makes everything a little more difficult. But we were able to overcome it. It didn't have too much of an effect on the game, and we were able to get out of there in some sunshine.
I have no doubt that you will have sunshine on Saturday. Week 3 is going to be your first home game against the Cologne Centurions. You already mentioned them. Both of you are undefeated. But first question, first home game. How excited are you for that?
Oh, I'm so excited. Last year, just that atmosphere was crazy, and especially now with the 2-0, I know that they're ready to get back in the stadium and be loud for us. So I can't wait to play in front of them. They just bring an electric atmosphere that is easy to play in front of.
Yeah, well, and you mentioned the game last year, the home game against the Centurions. I remember that game. To me, it was one of the best from season 1. Do you think it's going to be a similar battle on Saturday?
I mean, hopefully it's not that close, but yeah, I think the Cologne's a great team. They've been doing some great things all the first couple games, and sorry, Kyle's moving my computer all over.
Does he want to join us?
Nah, not yet. He'll get one. He'll get one sometime this year. But no, they're a great team. They're gonna come ready to play, as they always do. But I think they're a great offense. We're a great offense. So I definitely think there will be some highlights from this game.
Oh yeah. And how important will the fans be in the stadium on Saturday?
They're going to be a huge factor. I know that going on the road is always tough, and especially in front of a tough crowd like we have. It's never an easy thing to do. So hopefully they can help us out, be loud and proud, and make it as tough as possible on the Cologne Centurions.
Exactly. Barcelona Dragons fans, listen to your quarterback, support them on Saturday at this game. So how do you guys prepare for the Centurions? Who are the players on the Centurions defense side, for example, to keep an eye on from your perspective?
Well, I mean, obviously last week I was just on here with Flamur Simon. He's flying around making plays, Chio MVP of week 1. So we know he's going to be ready to go. But honestly, from the top to bottom, those guys like to get after on defense. They have a big defensive line. They've got a great American corner that we know is a playmaker as well. So pretty much just put our game plan together the best we see fit, and then go out there and execute. And we feel if we do that, then we always have a chance to be successful.
Oh, yes. And, well, you and your new receiver, Kyle Sweet, you seem to work together pretty well. How important is the connection between the quarterback and his receiver?
It's extremely important. I mean, there's times when you got to have trust that he's going to get to his spot and be where you need to be. And he's got to have trust in me that I'm going to be able to deliver the ball on time and keep him out of harm's way. So just really building that connection has been huge, day in and day out at practice. And obviously we're roommates as well, so that helps too.
And in Hamburg, you met your former teammate, Jean Constant. Did you guys hang out after the game a little bit? And if so, what did you do?
Yeah, no, I saw Jean after the game. Love that kid. Miss him. Wishing him nothing but the best the rest of the year. Dude's a baller. Deserves nothing but the best. So it was great to see him. Yeah, he showed me around Hamburg a little bit. Now that he's fully fledged in the German culture, so showing me around and being my tour guide was fun to catch up for sure.
So is he regretting his move a little bit when looking at the stats, for example, or all the results and, well, of course, the weather in Hamburg?
Maybe from a weather perspective, but no, I think he's uh, I think he had to do what was best for him, and I fully supported that move for him. And hopefully, season keeps going well for him. I know Hamburg got a steal with him, so hopefully they can keep getting him the ball and watch what he does. Because as we all know from seeing last year, dude's a playmaker and needs that ball in his hand for sure.
But well, I mean, you replaced him pretty well. But to you, was it clear to you from the start that you would continue with the Barcelona Dragons in season two?
Yeah, uh, yeah. From I mean, Barcelona, the guys here honestly are the best part. We have a unique group of guys here, very welcoming. Just guys that love to get after it, and the mentality of this team, top to bottom, is something that I'm very proud to be a part of. And I think we like to show it every weekend we come out when how we play. We're going to scrap. We're going to get after it. We're going to give it all we got. So that's part of a culture that I love and I want to be a part of.
Now, Zach, tell us a little bit more about you. What was your inspiration for starting football, for starting the game in the beginning?
Honestly, just growing up in America, it's kind of the it's kind of just the way we do things around here. But no, from a young age, I'm a huge Vikings fan, Minnesota Vikings fan. Sorry, Vienna, but I've always just found myself attracted to sports. I played everything growing up: football, basketball, baseball. Did a little track in high school, even though I'm pretty slow. But it was it was just kind of grew on me. You know, I love the aspect of the game, the camaraderie, and then over time it just kind of develops into a love and a passion that I really don't know what I'd do without. So.
And when did you realize that you are, let's say, talented enough to become a professional athlete and a professional quarterback?
It would probably be sometime in college. Obviously, growing up, you always want to be a professional athlete. You want to grow up. I always wanted to be the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, but I went to college. I went to a smaller Division III school, in northern Minnesota. So obviously, coming out of a D3 school, it's always kind of hard to get to those pro ambitions. But luckily, our GM found me. I had a fairly decent college career at St. Scholastica, and knew that I didn't really want to hang up football yet. And luckily, got the opportunity out here, and just really put in a lot of work and did everything I could to make the most of this opportunity and keep going, keep getting better.
Well, luckily we got you, and it shows again that it doesn't really mean anything if you play in Division 1, 2, or 3, because such talented players are playing in that division as well. So we are very happy to have you here. And please tell me, is there any NFL quarterback or any other football player that you idolize and who you take your place from, maybe?
Um, well, growing up, I was a huge Adrian Peterson fan, being from Minnesota. That was just that was my guy growing up. But from a quarterback perspective in the NFL, I think there's a lot of guys that you can take a lot of things from. I know watching tape, you know, you try and take little bits and pieces from everybody. How Aaron Rodgers can escape the pocket and make throws, how Tom Brady does things and operates and makes moves at the line of scrimmage. But one guy that I feel like I kind of resemble a little bit is Josh Allen. I mean, somebody that uh, makes plays with his legs when he has to, but in general, would like to stay in the pocket, make throws, and find his guys when he can.
Well, yeah. We have some fan questions now because we asked the ELF fans what they would like to know from you. And here are some of the questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's hear him.
Well, first one, how did the level of play evolve from season 1 to season 2? That's actually a very interesting question.
Yeah, I think it's only gotten better. I know, obviously we've only been 2 games in so far, but after playing Hamburg last year and this year, I know they definitely got better from a defensive standpoint. I think everybody was kind of able to look at what they had last year, what they did successful, and were able to use the offseason to try and fill pieces that they were maybe missing last year or improve on things that they want to improve on. So
Yeah.
I definitely think it's gone up and it will continue to go up all season.
So this is now my question. Even though the games are more difficult now, but does that also mean more fun to you because it's a higher challenge?
Yeah,
A bigger
absolutely.
challenge?
I think the more challenging, the better.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to compete at the highest level possible. So having guys around you getting better, and then that only makes yourself have to get that much better if you want to be successful. So I love that push to always be better.
Well, that's the mindset a professional athlete needs. Next question. How do you remain calm and cool even when the pressure gets high during a game?
That's a good question. It's hard, obviously, at times, but the biggest thing is you just gotta trust your coaching staff, trust the people around you, your O line, your receivers, that they're gonna make the plays. And I mean, you've been working with them all season throughout training camp, etc. So you got to know that they're prepared, they know what to do, and you just gotta trust your teammates. Honestly, that's the biggest thing you can do. And then from a personal side, just trust that everything's gonna be all right. That you can make that play when your name's called.
Well, and you've proven many times that you can make those plays. What is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish. Oh, that's really tough. But my favorite dish would probably be chocolate chip pancakes.
Okay. Do you get that in Barcelona?
No, I actually make my own chocolate chip pancakes.
Ah, so you can
Yeah.
cook?
No, not really. I'm not a great cook, but I can
But
make some
that's the
chocolate chip
dish you can
pancakes.
make to survive.
Yeah, yeah, that's my dish for sure.
Now, question number 4 comes from a Centurions fan. Can you please play bad next game?
No, I don't think I can do that. I hope not anyway. We got to get out of there with a win, so we got to go 3-0.
And then, how do you like living in Spain and Europe?
I love it. It's been a great experience. After last year, I kind of fell in love with it. I mean, it's such a great experience to be able to, one, live in Spain, and then all of our games are in other countries, so we get to go to Germany. We're going to Austria this year. We're going to Turkey this year. So a very unique but very fulfilling experience to be able to travel the world, see Europe, see all these amazing places, and on top of it, you get to play football. Best game in the world. Doesn't get much better than that.
Yep. And we have more countries and cities to come. So maybe that's
Exactly.
also one reason for you to stay with us in season 3.
Yeah.
How good is your Spanish?
My Spanish definitely does need some work. I am in no way fluent. I can get by, at a restaurant, maybe
Well,
a
that's
little bit,
something.
but yeah, a little bit.
You can
We're
order
getting
a
better.
beer.
Yeah, exactly. We can do the necessities, but a lot of the guys out here is super impressive. A lot of guys out here can speak English very well, so they're all very helpful.
Well, and you're there to play. Next question. If you could choose any city to join the ELF, which would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question too.
Yeah, I'm
I
proud
think
of our fans here.
I think we need one in France. I think like a Paris team would be a
Yes.
great one. I think I mean we've seen a ton of talent come out of France.
Oh yeah.
I they I think Paris is just that next little spot, kind of break up Europe a little bit, get a team in there. I think they'd be a great team too.
Have you been to Paris?
I have not.
It
Unfortunately.
is a beautiful city. I can tell you that.
I
Now,
can imagine.
one more question. How did you build such a strong connection to Kyle Sweet in such a short time?
I mean, Kyle's a great football player. So that from the start, he showed up at camp and he's doing all the right things, making plays, making great catches. And when you got a guy like that you can really rely on to, put the ball close and he's going to bring it in. I think that is a quarterback's best friend. Somebody that you can rely on to make tough catches and to make tough plays. And even when you throw a bad ball, he's going to bring it in and get you an extra couple yards. So that, and then I mean, I pretty much spend every second of every day with him. So we're starting to
get we now know that you guys are even living together.
Yeah, so we live together, we go to practice together, grocery shopping together, pretty much everything. So
it's like a marriage.
Yeah, pretty much. So
what happens if you have a fight before the game?
No, we would never. We're on the same page, and it's been a great experience so far. Kyle's a great guy, and we're enjoying the process for sure.
So last question from the fans. Describe your team in one word.
Dogs. That's how I would pronounce it. Or that's how I would say it. Dogs. Everybody out here at the bit to be the best, and they don't like taking no for an answer. So we're excited about the team this year, and we just got a bunch of dogs that are ready to play some football.
So last but not least, one more question for me, or better to say, something I would like you to ask you, something I would like you to do. Give me a message for the Barcelona Dragons fans.
Barcelona Dragon fans, show up this Saturday. It's going to be a great show. We're trying to go 1-0 this week, but we need your help. We need a loud atmosphere. We need you guys to come do what you do and come help us get a win.
You heard him speak. You heard your quarterback, Zach. Well, you became the Chio MVP in week 8 in season 1 and now again in week 2 in season 2. How many more times will you and I do this interview on this show? And what will we be talking about then?
Hey, I hope I'm here a couple more times. That's for sure. If I'm doing well, it means
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck for the game against the Centurions. It's going to be a very exciting battle. I am very sure about that. So yeah, let's see what happens in Barcelona.
Yeah, let's do it. I appreciate it. Thank you again for having me on. It's always a pleasure. And go Dragons.
Thank you very much, Zach. See you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
And now let's see what else we can look forward to. The week 3 starts on Saturday with, well, the Centurions flying over to Barcelona, playing against the Dragons, and then the Sea Devils meeting up with the Leipzig Kings in the Northern Conference battle. And then on Sunday, we got 4 games for you. Thunder playing against the Raiders, Panthers against the Galaxy, Rams meeting up with the Rhein Fire, and last but not least, Surge playing against the Vikings. Well, I hope you will enjoy the games and that many of you are going to watch them live in the stadiums. If not, check out the Game Pass on the European League of Football website. Actually, I am super excited because I am going to be in the stadium in Duisburg. It's going to be my first live game this season. I can't wait to see the Rhein Fire and the Rams live, both of our 2 new franchises. So I hope to see a lot of you guys over there. Thank you very much for watching. And next week, of course, there's going to be the Chio MVP of week number 3 as my guest. And now to finish this show, let's enjoy some highlights from the Barcelona Dragons at their last game. See you very soon.
Going to see a lot of Zach Edwards in this game. This time, quick little pass of room. Good blocking on the inside. Another first down. Barcelona 0 for 2 on 4th downs last week. Key moment early in this game, 2.5 minutes in. 4th and 2. Edwards stepping up. He's flush. He's got to throw it. And he manages to find the first down to the 31-yard line of Hamburg. Good catch down low. Edwards outside. And good vision down the field to find the first down. Again, it's Sweet with the catch. Timing pattern. He's got Sweet and he's got a touchdown. Beautiful execution and a fantastic first drive of the game for the Barcelona Dragons. Design quarterback draw. Look at all the room for Edwards. Beyond the 50, he's still going. Edwards, foot race. just runs out of puff, but all the way down inside the Hamburg 5-yard line. Look at the hole up the middle. Yeboah just sealed away from the center enough, and then Edwards, he's not the fleetest of foot, but look at all the ground he makes down the sideline. He's tackled at the 3. Barcelona knocking on the door again. Edwards looking, end zone, touchdown, Sweet again! Edwards once again with the ball. 5 wideouts on first down. He'll go deep. He's got a man, he's got the catch! Sweet once more for the Dragons. 9 catches for Sweet in the game and over 100 yards receiving in this first half. Great adjustment to the ball. Twice Conference Special Teams Player of the Week in the NFL, but no chance to get the kickoff here. The snap fumbled that happened last week for Barcelona as well. Chance to retake the lead is wasted here. The snap a little bit wide of the mark. Edwards gets a block. He's got room. Looks down the field. He's got the first down to Benjamin Ploux. Play clock ticking down. Edwards. Shovel pass up the middle. A good play call and a touchdown for Antonio Montone. That'll go down as a passing touchdown, the 3rd of the day for Edwards. Again, empty backfield for Edwards. Quarterback draw, he breaks a tackle, and there he goes. Still on his feet, Edwards, inside the 40. And almost within field goal range of Giorgio Tavecchio now, should it come to that. It's the handoff up the middle. Good run here. Powerful bulldozing effort. Giorgio Tavecchio to put the Dragons again in front. Low snap. Kick is up. And it's good. It's going to be a quarterback draw. The ball is out, and it's recovered by the Sea Devils. The ball comes out. I think it's Tim Henney, the Swiss, recovering the fumble. Saliou Cisse is going to have to heave this ball up. 4th and 23. They must convert. Cisse. He's stripped. It's a strip sack, and Barcelona's got the ball. And Barcelona should have the win in Hamburg. You see the strip forced by Alejandro Fernandez. And pouncing on the ball, Rodriguez. Not that it mattered at that point because Barcelona was going to get the ball on downs anyway. And as for the Dragons, they do just enough to move their early 2022 record to 2 wins and no losses, and a little water bath for Coach Andrew Weininger. They've already had a little bit of adversity to face this year, but they have overcome all the obstacles in their path thus far. Comfortable win in Stuttgart last week, anything but comfortable in Hamburg this week. But the Dragons breathe just enough fire in the end to get over the line against Hamburg by the final score of 24-21.